Seventh Heaven star Stephen Collins is being investigated by the NYPD after audio has leaked from a therapy session that he had with his estranged wife. And in that audio, he confesses to molesting as many as 3 young girls. Now, he did not know he was being secretly recorded. His estranged wife was the one who was recording him at the time, but she was doing so in the process of gathering evidence for a possible felony conviction. And of course, that has to do with the molestation or the alleged molestation of these 3 girls. Now, this audio was released to the LAPD back in 2012, and the LAPD investigated the case, but then later dropped it because they felt that they did not have enough evidence to pursue criminal charges. However, now there has been a criminal complaint by 2 people in New York alleging that he had molested them, and now the NYPD is looking into these tapes. As a result, this has been leaked to the media. We don't know how it's been leaked to the media. His estranged wife says that she had nothing to do with the leak. Nonetheless, here's the audio. Take a listen.
When you exposed yourself to his 10-year-old sister, did you have an erection?
No. I mean, no. Partial, maybe.
Partial erection?
Maybe, yes.
How did you talk to her? What kinds of things did you say?
What is it that you're looking for?
How did you talk to her? What kinds of things did you say?
The exposure happened a couple of times.
A couple of times? You told me once.
No, I said on the list it happened several times. I said on the disclosure.
Several times? Oh,
Yes.
you have to understand I was being shot in the face with a shotgun, so several times.
It happened.
With a 10-year-old. Okay.
Well, no, she was 11 and then like 12 and 13. Well, this isn't a disclosure, and I told you before there was one instance where there was one moment of touching where her hand, I put her hand on my penis.
You put her hand on your
Yes.
Oh, that was so uncomfortable to listen
Yeah.
to. So I'm a little torn on this. I mean, obviously what he did was horrible, but I just feel so gross listening in on it.
Yeah, because it was recorded during a therapy session without him knowing about it. And understand in California, the law is that you cannot record or film someone without them knowing about it. You need their consent. However, there is a loophole, and the loophole is if you are collecting information or evidence for possible criminal prosecution, then you are able to do so. And that's why his estranged wife was able to do so in that case.
And you're saying she was cooperating with the police at the time?
Yes.
Okay. So, that changes the circumstances a little bit. If it was a therapist doing it, oh my God, no, I would be against it, right? And it's his wife doing it. If she was not cooperating with the authorities, I think I'd still be against it. Mm-hmm. I just feel that us listening in on a conversation where he was told it's a therapist, it's okay, you can say whatever you need to, so that we can straighten out these issues, and then you trick him and you go, ha ha, we tricked you into believing that you were in a situation where you were safe, and now we're going to use that against you, feels really horrible. The flip side is what he did was really horrible. And so, what did you like? So, what do we not want to know? That he exposes himself to young girls, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and makes them, touch him.
I know, it's a really difficult case because, there are privacy issues, but at the same time, it's dealing with the molestation of minors. And so, what I find interesting is that the LAPD did investigate this and then they dropped it, right? And now, because of 2 complaints that have been filed against him from New York, this case has been reopened and now the NYPD is looking into it. So let me tell you what's going on with the New York police. An official with the New York Police Department told TMZ they are now in possession of the tape and have started an official criminal investigation of the 67-year-old actor for inappropriate sexual contact with minors. Now, his estranged wife also released a statement today, and here's what she had to say. I woke up today to learn that an extremely private recording I handed over to authorities in 2012 per their request in connection with a criminal investigation was recently disseminated to the press. I had no involvement whatsoever with the release of the tape to the media.
You know, I think she's right that it should have stayed with the authorities.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been made public. I mean, because at this point we have not had a trial, and this guy's career is certainly over.
Yeah, he's
Right.
already been dropped from one film that he was working on called Ted 2.
Yeah.
So
I've known this guy forever. I don't know him personally at all. I'm saying, like, as I was growing up, I mean, this guy has been an actor for forever. He was in The Waltons. He was in Barnaby Jones, All the President's Men. But I remember him from Charlie's Angels, Star Trek, and then a TV show no one but me watched and loved was Tales of the Gold Monkey. That was my favorite show growing up. I don't think anybody else watched it other than me. So it's this weird thing you have with celebrities and actors where I feel like that guy's been a part of my life a long time through all these different things, and then you find out this horribly disappointing things about him and you feel a little heartbroken over it.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be in his private life. The fact that he's an actor doesn't mean that we should know what he did with kids any more than we should know what a dentist did. The authorities should know, and if he's proven to be guilty, they should definitely put him in jail, right? But it just feels gross that we're in the middle of their lives.